How the Dark Lord's Jester became king.
By Cohen Kazakov. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was an evil Dark Lord. This Dark Lord was slowly bringing darkness to the Fresdom dimension, named after its founder, Wiggles Fresdom, a truly good guy. Fear and suffering began to take over as he gained momentum. Some people ran away, others fought back, yet others were simply paralyzed with fear. After a year of fighting, the Dark Lord took over the land and was now the new reigning king. The prince, who was the true heir to the throne, was now the Jester. The evil Dark Lord sent his leader of the 501st Legion, Jedediah, throughout the land, burning down villages and damming up rivers, harvesting the energy of trees and darkening the core. Before the dimension was the sun, which was made of stone. It was the source of all life for the dimension. But don't worry, the resistance was growing in the mountains.
Pour water on yourself, Jester,
said the Dark Lord. Jester screams out, "It's cold! It's really cold! It's as cold as icebergs!" Oh, it's as cold as icebergs! The Dark Lord laughed nastily. The Dark Lord took pleasure in the pain and suffering of others. He found it amusing to torture the Jester. Poor Jester. In fact, he enjoyed torturing most of his servants, berating them constantly. In the Dark Lord's castle, Prince Jester was not very happy. He was not having fun being the Jester. The Dark Lord was a cruel and harsh king. He took everything from the people, and he did not let them do anything without his go-ahead. He made the people work for hours and hours on end, chopping down trees and using the energy to make monster cats. He also forced the people to continually make bricks for his castles, building up his vast empire. He was also obsessed with building machines to further his fight for the dimension, and several others.
be the ultimate king of all the dimensions. I want them all,
cried out the Dark Lord. Secretly, the resistance was growing in the hills and would be soon ready to strike. The only thing that was needed to proceed was to assign someone as their leader. Jedediah was burning and pillaging the lands in the mountains. He stumbled upon the secret resistance. Being loyal to the Dark Lord, he reported to him about the discovery. The Dark Lord shouted with anger,
let's put an end to this resistance. Destroy their base.
Jedediah replied,
Yes, of course, Your Majesty.
4 days later, the resistance was just about ready to attack. They had their men in place, along with food, water, wagons, horses, and swords, and armor. The final plan was to stealthily break into the Dark Lord's castle, grab the Jester, then re-establish him as the rightful heir to the throne. The mission was a success. They got the Jester and escaped to their newly established base, so that no one would find them. They got their leader, who would help them take back the kingdom from the Dark Lord. 1 week later, it was time for the final battle, for the people of the resistance to take back what was theirs. When they got to the castle, the battle began. They lost to the Dark Lord, for he had gained so much power, and he had so much bigger resources than they had. They retreated and went back to base. The people of the kingdom had enough of his wicked rulership over the land. They loved and wanted things the way it was before he began to rule. They did not want this disgusting brown and black land the Dark Lord had made. The people of the kingdom talked to the resistance about trying one more time, but instead of just the resistance, they would all join forces, all for one and one for all against the Dark Lord. 3 days later, the resistance and the people were ready for the final battle. This battle would be the decisive battle against the Dark Lord. The Jester was once again leading them. He was kind and loving, and he did not hurt them or beat them and take from them. He would help the people, so they liked him much, much better. The battle that ensued was epic. The Dark Lord was powerful. He pushed and pushed, but they fought back with the help of the Jester, who was still wearing his Jester's uniform. United, they managed to beat the Dark Lord. The Jester was re-established as the rightful king of Fresdom.
Wealth and happiness spread throughout the land, so it could be said the light filled the land once again.
The end. P.S. The Dark Lord became the king's Jester. The real end.